Yo, what's up? Happy Monday.
Yo, yo,
It's been a
Sneezy,
while.
happy Monday.
It's nice to be
Oh,
back
feels
with
good to be
Aptos
back.
After Dark.
Episode 20, here we go. Feels good to be back, man.
Uh, I don't want to speak for all of Aptos, but I'm going to speak for all of Aptos when I say we missed you, and please don't go away again.
Absolutely not. I'm here. Never actually left, but I
Oh,
missed you guys too.
was it a good
I missed,
vacation?
it was fantastic, yes. It
That's
was
what's
good,
up.
thanks, man. Sometimes you just gotta unplug.
I hope it was suns out, buns out. That's all I have to say.
I'm ready to make episode 20 the best
Oh, wait, I
episode
mean
ever.
guns out. Right, guns out. That's what I meant.
It's I see what you did there. I see what you did there. That was sneaky.
Dude, okay, so I didn't do any Aptos After Darking while you were gone. So we have so much to catch up on. Like
Yes, it's gonna be a packed episode to
Chainlink,
say the least.
Aave. Oh my God, bro. So much. Keyless as well.
Well,
So
I
much.
mean, let's jump into things. I mean, if this is your first time here, welcome everybody to Aptos After Dark, where we discuss everything going on Aptos over the past week, every week, usually joining by awesome people each and every week. We're hosted by myself, Atreyu, and Sneezy. Welcome. If it's your first time here, like and subscribe on YouTube as well. Helps a bunch. Excited to be back. Episode 20.
Let's go. In this case, the last 3 weeks. And I can't wait. Good luck. That's all I have to say. But what you will not find is any financial advice from any financial advisors. Just a bunch of people talking about stuff we're interested about with people that have a bunch of cool stuff they're interested in.
All right, let's go. All right, so I know we're going to be trying to cover multiple weeks because we took a small, very minuscule break here. How do you want to jump right into things, Lindsay? When it comes to our reports or weekly reports, do we want to
Okay, I
do
think weekly
ecosystem? What are you
reports,
thinking?
I think we'd be remiss to go back and do all 3 weeks. I think we hit this week for the updates from our epic analysts. Shout out to Christo, Oxham, Hazen, Ahmed. You guys are dope as hell. I think we hit this week for the updates, and then we try and cover the last 3 weeks worth of ecosystem stuff and NFTs and everything that's happened.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be insane if we're going to be able to pull this off. Okay, let's do it. Usually we're trying to cover 1 week and we never can do it. I'm confident we can do this. Let's go.
All right. Well, I got the first one pinned up. We got this week's updates, July 1st to July 7th from, I would say Oxham, but I believe it might be Oxhamed. I might have been saying that wrong. Just like I said, Aptos wrong forever. Anyway, we got this week's updates. 400K new users, 7.3% increase. People were coming in and checking out Layer Zero, Pontum Network, and Amnis. Yo, shout out to Amnis. Those guys have been crushing it. They're just integrated everywhere. A staggering 11 million transactions were processed, marking a 6.5% increase. And our weekly active users was 722,000.
Let's go. Let's go. It's great to see the continued progress on the new users, the transactions. Like, I know we got to be dang close.
Oh,
What was
that
it, a
already
billion?
happened.
Oh, yes. Please
You
tell
blink.
me.
You blink. We'll get to that.
Okay.
I gotta find the post. There's
Please,
so many posts to go through.
please find me the post. Yeah, because that was what I was waiting for this
Okay, that's
episode
what I will
for.
get to. I will get to that next. You hit on
Okay.
how awesome it is that we're still seeing new users coming in the mass we are, even though the market's dog shit. I'll be
Yeah,
right
it's
back.
crazy. 400,000 new users is kind of nutty. I mean, attracting 90% of new weekly newcomers like Layer Zero, Pontum, Amnis, the people helping, I think again, incentivize a little bit of those people coming in. It's great to see. And these are, not small numbers we're talking about. And again, we're in a definitely not the greatest market as you said. So it's great to see, regardless of it being abstracting away from Sybil or not. It's just good to see. And 355K withdrawn from sexes. I mean, that's not a small amount either. So, and we got, still continuously seeing new contracts deployed week after week too. So I mean, like, all this is just like pretty positive to see on like where the current market is today. So let's go. Good stuff.
I'm not finding it. I'll have to dig deeper. Anyways,
Okay.
let's carry on.
Well, maybe we could talk really quickly about what number you're talking about, and then we don't need to tweet the pin it. We can just talk about it for a quick second, because it's only like, it's a kind of ridiculous to say, but we are going to say it. From what I remember, we're going to say it, right?
Yes. Well, because there's that, and then there's also the amount of blocks that have been processed. We just passed a milestone on that too. But transactions, sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. I'm trying to find the post.
Okay. Well, I think
we're talking
I
about
see
1 billion transactions.
Yeah, correct. So it looks like it was hit on June 26th. And I see a post by Apt Everstate. I'm going to try and pin this right now.
There we go.
Did you find it?
No, you just
okay,
found the post though.
No, I do have it. I just wasn't sure if you found it at the same time.
No. It was up there. I'm gonna stop looking.
Yeah, so he ended up, or Aptos Nerd posted on the 26th that we hit a major milestone, which you and I have been talking about for a bit now, which is again 1 billion transactions. I think we have to run the math again a little bit, but what are we, like, a little over we're a year and a half in, 18 months ish since mainnet. That's kind of insane.
2022.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. That we're at a billion transactions. Wild. Yeah, okay, I found it.
No, and then there's this one, 200 million blocks. 2.7 million blocks executed in the past week.
Yeah, honestly, insane. These numbers are kind of nuts. Because these are, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Billion transactions are, again, I think it's just, these are huge numbers for the period of time we're talking.
I think it was Avery was talking about testing something out, and Mirage was also doing some tests of their infrastructure. And it was just funny. There was an interaction on Twitter between the two of them, just talking about, like, that's insane, because I thought I was pushing through a bunch of transactions, but I kept looking at the chain and seeing someone else was pushing through massive volume. And like neither one of them had a performance difference.
Just casually just doing it, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, man. I gotta start understanding the tech side more, because I feel like I would be a lot more useful talking to people if I understood the tech background behind Aptos. But like, we're just faster and more scalable. Talk to Greg if you want to know why.
Yeah, I think honestly that's I think it's a fair way to go about it, right? Like, it's really going to be tricky to try and understand the fundamentals of like how move language or Aptos move is fundamentally different, or
Bro,
how
I see
Aptos as a chain is.
arguments about like objects are better, and I'm like, bro, I don't even understand what you're talking about right now, but you're both killing it. Like,
well, I mean, if you are curious, I mean, one way to get knowledgeable is looking at AIPs, Aptos improvement proposals. Like, those are the route to understanding what they're talking about. And I mean, there is layman's terms descriptions for some of them or most of them. And there's AI out there nowadays where you can just select all, copy, paste into ChatGPT and say, explain this to me like I'm a fifth grader. And you'll then recognize you probably want a high schooler level or, college, because fifth grader will be like, put A together and put B together, and then you equal C, or something very simple. So yeah, there's AIPs are probably the route to for anybody that wants to learn a little bit more about just like the depth of things. It's like, what the hell's an object? There's dev docs out there, and there's AIPs that like actually are what the things are that are being developed by Aptos Foundation and labs to help all of the Lego pieces that we get to talk about, which is the consumer products most of the time on our side from here on Aptos After Dark. So suggestion, recommendation, and ways to make it so anyone can understand. It just depends if, whoever, yourself, Sneezy, or anybody in the audience wants to actually do it. That's a route to doing it.
Do you know what's fucking hilarious to me? Well, hilarious also makes me like contemplate what I'm doing with my life. But I've had 3 or 4 people reach out to me, talking to me about ideas and stuff that they want to launch, thinking that I have a dev background. And I'm like, I absolutely do not. And they're telling me what they've been able to do already just by having used Move Spider or Move Spiders. And I'm
Yep.
like, okay, like I gotta start doing some of this because it seems like people are picking that shit up lickety split. And maybe it may very well be their brain works different than mine, but I absolutely love to see people getting involved, people using those tools and starting their journey as a Move
Well, dude,
developer.
if people are coming from a background in engineering, like it's much different than not. We'll just say that, right? So that's the first clarifying point, I guess, is if people have
What the
knowledge of,
background is, yeah, fair enough.
just like coding in general. If you've ever coded in your life, you're gonna have a different experience than like not. Um, so yeah, it's worth learning a little, yeah, for sure. Like, but if you want to understand like the jargon, which is like what an object is and stuff like that, yeah, there's a lot of ways to go about that. Yeah, maybe you and I could do it together. I don't know. I've never done move spiders, but
We've
that's
talked
that's
about
cool.
this.
Yeah,
You know what? I think I'd be down for something like that.
yeah. It's like I don't know if we're not probably gonna be proficient move engineers, but
Oh,
understanding
good
some of
fucking
like
God, no. I don't expect to
maybe
be though. Like it's expectation versus reality, and I'm hoping that my reality will outshoot my expectations because my confidence level in myself doing something like that is so overwhelmingly low.
dude, I mean, you could do anything. You're a freaking beast, dude. So let's just get that straight. You can do it if
Well,
you
yeah,
want to do it.
no, yeah, no. I've. That's the thing is like I've signed up for online shit before. Like I've tried to take a stab at coding and even the rudimentary shit. Like my brain just don't work that way.
Well, that going about and getting into layman's terms, like I was saying with AIPs, that's one
That's
route
probably
without
much
having to
more my
learn
route.
code.
And I'm
You know what I
talking
mean?
about more what's interesting for you to do. How about we do that? I'll read up on AIPs and you start move spiders and we'll reconvene
Um,
in 3 months.
yeah, oh, geez. Okay. All right. Yeah. Move spiders. Here we go. I'd be curious if anyone in the audience or that's listening back to this, if anyone's used move spiders before. I'd be super curious. I'm pumped for those guys and what they're doing, and they have a lot going on from education to incubation. So like huge supporter of that project and what they're building. So I'd love to hear more people that have done it. It sounds like Sneezy, you've talked to some people.
Yep.
So I'd love to learn more about those people and how they got involved, they're interested and generally move and what they've done before that made them want to
Dude,
consider
all,
it.
all I have to say, like I'm sworn to secrecy, but all I have to say is there are people trying to do extremely cool things, both in a Web 2 and a Web 3 framework, and that really like the hybrid format of that. Like some people that want to bring some really cool Web 2 shit and put it in Web 3.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Like
Well, that's cool. Oh,
practical
I'm pumped.
shit. Practical shit. Like shit we're
I,
buying anyways. Shit everybody's buying anyways.
I am. I'm excited. Yeah. Either way, getting more people into the language is fundamentally important. So
Dude, and I can't tell you how bullish on like those 3, 4 people that have been telling me that they've been undertaking like that search for knowledge and understanding and looking to actually make that transition, I'm so bullish on that versus like I'm just gonna get because that's like I'm gonna be completely honest. If I ever thought about doing shit, I would be outsourcing that stuff. But like these are
Oh,
people that are like, I want to do this, but like I'm gonna figure out how to do this.
yeah, no, I think it always comes down to you know, what your priority is. That's ultimately what it comes down to. I feel like, if
Yeah, there's a
it's
lot
like,
of that comes to
if you,
understanding skill set. If that's within your skill set, power to you. But I'm bullish on myself for understanding that that's not my skill set and that
dude, that's a strength to begin with, right? Understanding your skill sets.
uh, that falls under what, self-awareness.
Episode 20, everybody, self-awareness. We're talking about it. It's awesome. Yeah, no, I
Let me get
agree.
back on your vibe. This is going the way the last couple spaces went.
I know you did mention that you wanted to talk about some other ecosystem events that happened since I was gone though.
Dude, there was a
I
couple big fucking partnerships.
Yeah, let's chat about that really quickly. I'm gonna pin the first two, which I have to find the other one. But the first one I just pinned is, I think, a pretty big one.
Yeah, Aave, which basically revolutionized DeFi in Web3, uh, has a vote to have their first deployment to a non-EVM chain on Aptos.
It's pretty kind of nuts.
It's kind of nuts. That
Yeah.
speaks to the skill, dude. I forget who we had talked about in one of the earlier spaces, but I forget who it was. But just talking about how all these companies that actually have capital and are going to be looking at bringing fiat and RWAs into Web3 aren't going to give a fuck about your volume. They don't care about that. They're bringing the volume. They're bringing the finances with them. They want tech. They want it to be as efficient, cost effective, and beneficial to them as possible. That's what they're going to be looking at.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I think it is true, generally speaking, right? Like they are the distribution. Like they just need the right partner. So Aptos fits pretty well into that category, with the rails that they're building. I think you hit it on the head there, Sneezy.
You combine all of this shit with the Aptos what is it, Aptos Ascend, which
Yep.
is
Yeah, exactly.
the KYC liquidity layer. Like if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, it's not hard to see where they're going with this.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, they're
Like
setting
this
the
partnership with
foundation.
Aave and bringing that to Aptos is huge.
It's just, honestly, it's been really great to see
Assuming it passes, because it's on
the
Aave's foundation now.
Yeah, but I would say it's been really interesting and great to see the acceptance and partnerships and collaboration from EDM compatible primarily chains and protocols, not chains. So like, Aave, Chainlink, Pancake Swap, like all of these like protocols that are primarily EDM first, and then introducing Aptos, where they have like a pretty foundational user base, right? That they're basically, in some essence, assisting. Like it's really positive to see it's like a mutual benefit, right? Like as Aptos is getting to the point where there is adoption, interest, and distribution of usage within Aptos. It's provable that we show it every week in this space where we talk about the numbers, the adoption of Aptos, but also like these other protocols like Chainlink, Aave, PancakeSwap, that they have their foundational user base, which is almost exposing Aptos to a lot of these EDM first users. So it's like a mutual benefit. It's a great, like, it's a mutual partnership that you commonly, it's sometimes not so easily obvious that it's mutual. So whether there's other things happening in the background, who knows? But like, generally speaking, it's really great to see that there's two sides that see the benefit to each side, right? Like, adopting more users to the PancakeSwap protocol that are Aptos users, and Aptos getting more exposure to their chain through the non-Aptos user base of PancakeSwap as an example here. So it's really great to see more of this happening and more large proven protocols basically recognizing Aptos and where it's currently at and where it's currently going, which is like I think where a lot of like it's showing that like these teams that have been around are willing to spend engineering resources or teams resources to build something that otherwise they wouldn't have to do if they didn't believe in or see something that otherwise would be beneficial to them. An unfortunate truth, I guess, of business, but like uh, maybe there's other things happening again we don't know at all, but it's pretty great to see. And I'll just say that, right? Like regardless of what's happening, it's great to see. That was a long tangent to not a really clear point, but I hope it kind of made sense. I don't know.
Bro, I've made my entire career hanging around with people that go on long tangents, have some point that's there if you listen to it. I fucking love you guys. And everything you said was pertinent, and I would say I agree with.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad it made some sense because it felt very long after I paused there. But I hope to see more of it.
It's
Right.
okay. Hit your vape pen, have a drink of water. We'll get through this.
No, I want to
I
see
can
more.
play
I'm
some
pumped
dungeon
about
in the
it
meantime.
because we got a lot of good shit happening, right? Like these are huge protocols in the EVM world, EVM, and their user bases, and I mean, it's just great to see that whatever is happening, whether it's biz dev relationships or just mutual respect or like whatever's happening, it's definitely positive for Aptos and hopefully just as positive for the other protocols that are adopting. So really cool. Pumped about integrations and like the EVM, non-EVM, like love that we're seeing, because that's the language you continue to see in some of these posts. Like it's the first non-EVM like
Yeah,
chain to show.
don't forget about some of the Web2 partnerships too. Like stuff starting to pick up a little bit more with the Microsoft partnership, stuff starting to pick up more with the Alibaba partnership. Like
Yeah, but I mean, like, right?
they're really attacking it from every angle. Like
It's def-
whoever's on their biz dev team, snaps, claps, applause, all the flowers in the world.
doing work, definitely doing work. Because I
That's what
mean,
I mean. Like it's a
putting
full
out.
spectrum attack, and this doesn't even include all the stuff that they do with like the meetups and putting the time, effort, and money into recruiting devs and supporting devs on chain. Like
Yep,
their business development side, and I think this is the first time we've really shouted them out in one of our spaces, but
yep.
absolutely fucking crushing it.
Yeah, whoever's on that team doing a great job, basically, and the teams that are supporting technical integrations also absolutely crushing it because these are no simple feats. We also don't know exactly some of these timelines, but like we've seen it already, and just more and more applications and protocols using that are maybe non-EVM or EVM or Web 2 like Alibaba, like that are already like taking actions with these type of with basically the Aptos chain, which is again like that's no small feat either from the technical perspective and also the biz dev perspective. So the devs and the biz dev team that's getting people excited and interested, definitely our first time doing a shout out, but well deserved.
Hell yeah. Yo, shame on us.
Yeah, shame on us. What the heck? Oh boy. Okay, so that's some of the big ones. Is there others that we wanted to mention that you had top of mind?
Probably, but we're half an hour in, so do you want to pivot a little bit? Do you want to go to NFTs or meme tokens? I think because
Wait,
there'll be more
wait.
shit. There'll be more shit as we go through the conversation. That'll bring us back to this stuff, and we'll hit it up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean let's go to memes. Let's go to the meme tokens.
Bro, how long was your vacation? Like, was Donk dropped when you left?
Ooh. Let's talk about it because I don't think so.
Well, Donk's a thing now.
Let's pin something up for Dunk. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm down with
I think that
Libras.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is our first
I'm
time talking
I
about it.
full disclosure, I don't hold any Donk at this point. I do like the project. I also know that they're doing an airdrop, and I'm going to be repositioning after that airdrop happens. I want to know where I stand.
I am not a holder right
But
now, but they are.
Dude, I
Yeah,
vibe
they're
with what
doing.
they're laying down.
Do you want to give a quick rundown of what they're laying down?
They're okay. They have so they want to do, I believe it's a comic book. They have the team on staff existing to make that happen. They don't have any whales. I was in their space today.
Oh,
They
nice.
had
Okay,
someone
so
they
they're
had
doing
someone
spaces too.
they had someone yep. Oh yeah, they were in Aptos Africa had a space last Friday they were in, and then they held their first space today.
Dude, love that.
Dude, I vibe with Rufio. They seem legit. It's I don't know, dude. With memes, it's such a fucking vibe thing.
It definitely, yeah, I feel that. I just pinned to the top Rufio, which I think
Like
he is.
they got solid memes. They've got a solid team. You can listen back if so you pinned that to the top. If you go to their profile, they held the space today. You can go listen back to that. They had, I believe, most of the team. I think one or two people weren't there, but it's like a six-person team.
Okay.
But
Okay.
they've already done all the announcements. If you're active on Aptos, you're going to probably end up holding some dunk one way or the other. I would say they're one to watch. But y'all know that I don't look at charts. I go by how active the team is, what's their community like, and they seem genuine.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, you pinned
Okay.
the space at the top? Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's pin it, dude. Absolutely. Um, I got to give it a listen back myself and get a little bit more familiarized with the donk. I love it. Got good vibes, good energy, and they're kind of like okay with being out there. So that's also great to hear and see, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. What else meme tokens have you missed? Mingos have done a bunch more burns.
Yeah,
I do not have a
I
ping queued up for the Mingos, or for shrimp, sorry.
yeah, I know that like they were on like a rip there for a while. So I am curious. I know there's a goals tweet that has gone live not too long ago. They've
They
also been
did the
doing
auctions too. Yeah, so they
yeah,
burnt a bunch from the auctions. They've still had the Minglet burn happening. Like they're burning shrimp like it's going out of style.
dude. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a huge fan of the team Fisher and the team like in the way they do like these Mario videos and stuff like that. Like that's been like the kind of the brand for shrimp since like kind of going live.
That's
It's
fucking
pretty dang
quality,
cool.
man.
It is insane. This is insane. I am
Dude, it's
so
branding. It's on point with their brand. They're the
it's
OG
it's
pixel
incredible.
project.
It is incredible.
Just everything about
Okay.
it's on point.
Also, I just pinned to the top their goals one there, and it mentions also their total burn so far, which is over 2.5 million shrimp. That's insane.
Yeah, they're G's. Okay, what else is going on with meme tokens? Gwei is bringing water to Nigerian communities. I thought that was pretty fucking badass. Shout out to Gwei and shout out to Baba. That I do have a pin tweet queued up for. For frig's sake. There we go. But yeah, they got two boreholes dug with wells installed, with distribution centers set up. So
This
they're
is
bringing
kind of
water to
insane.
remote communities in Nigeria, which I think is just like the most badass fucking flex.
That is such a flex. So Gwei did this, right? Yeah, I see it now.
Yep.
Gwei. Dang.
Yeah. Gwei
Gwei and
and
Baba.
Baba.
Oh my gosh. That is yeah, it's literally changing lives.
Yo, like honestly, exactly. Like fuck if you made a profit off it. This is fucking that's badass.
This it is oh man. This should be celebrated more than it is. This is insane. Like it's already I mean it's celebrated for sure, but like this is freaking awesome. Gwei is just doing some next level shit. Gwei and Baba. So shout out, huge shout out.
Yo, 100%, man. He's the boots on the ground.
Oh man, love to see it.
It's fucking, yo, it's full circle, right? Like, you can't do everything by yourself, but teamwork makes the dream work.
Now, has anything happened with Rue lately?
Yes, they have an announcement out. Their raffle platform is going live soon.
Let's go. Raffle platform, huh? So
Yes,
there's
sir.
definitely. Oh, I see it.
I'm
Okay.
getting it. Oh, you got it?
Yeah. This is pinned raffle platform, discover raffles. They got easy ability to join. They got some big prizes coming out. A whole bunch of stuff. It looks like very, very cool. Fair play. All the awesomeness that you hope and wish to see. Seems like that's going to be a fun product.
Yo, Rue's fucking cooking, man.
Rue is cooking. Did any new meme tokens launch over the past 2 weeks?
Donk.
Okay, Donk one. Yep.
Donk, do you want to go over shit people are absolutely sleeping on? Because there's a
Yeah,
couple
yeah.
very active communities that nobody is talking about.
Okay.
Batman being one of them. If you're not behind Batman yet, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Not financial advice, but that dude's cooking.
What's up with Batman? I mean, all right. Let's just before we move to the next one, let's give them a quick shout out and share a little bit about what the heck they're doing. If there's anything to share.
He's doing bi-weekly Aptos news updates, and I don't know how into those you have gotten. I've gotten quite into them. There's now at this point character development and plot lines tied into his ecosystem updates, which I think is just super entertaining. I love his IP. I love what he wants to do with it and what he's doing with it. Yeah, there's a lot of media stuff going on that he's doing with Batman.
Dude, absolutely love that. I just pinned it to the top for anyone that hasn't taken a peek. It's very cool content.
Also, he's hosting spaces on Saturdays from 8 p.m. EST until 10 p.m. EST. They're meme token centric spaces. I don't know why, but there is so much Canadiana content there, but a lot of Aptos meme centered content. Batman hosts. I'm usually there hanging out, and Stone Panda, who is the founder of the 420 token. It's FOURTWENTY 420 spelled out. But yeah, he's a fellow Canuck, and those spaces are fun. But yeah, just here cooking. Aptos mascot is another one. Just very active. Has a bunch of stuff in the works.
I don't know much about Aptos mascot. Like very, very little. I'm glad that they're getting a shout out though, because I do see them around. I just don't know what they're doing, which is good because that means that they're either they're cooking or they're active and around. So that's all that really matters. Doing something, and that means something's coming. Basically, is the way I take it.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm not super active in the community, but I know that they have a very active community.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of stuff too. Like I like they seem to be posting
They've got the NFT project coming.
You know, NFTs. They got they're doing the meme token. They're doing news. It seems like so they're trying to keep people updated. It's really cool.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
because that's fair enough because he has a fairly large cross chain following.
yeah. So shout out to those guys for sure. Love to see it. I like the mascot too. Like it's pretty good.
It's got like a Mario vibe. It scratches a lot of itches.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, um, definitely for sure. All right, so we covered. Um, let's see. Let's see. Okay, meme tokens. Anything else we want to go through?
I think we got a good chunk of them, man. Again, I think same thing. We'll just see. We covered. There's no way we're gonna hit everything you missed. So I think we covered a good chunk of meme tokens. I'm not even gonna throw it to the audience. I'm just gonna speak for them. We did a good chunk. We'll circle back as it comes up. But we can go to
let's
NFTs. Or do you
let's
want to go
go
to
to
gaming
NFTs.
first? Do you want to go to
Let's.
gaming first? Because motherfuckers are playing Convival, just so you know.
Oh my God, the round two came out.
Well, the round one was live, and I keep seeing pictures of people playing.
Oh, I played the round one, and it was great for a whatever version that is, which is I think like a pre-alpha or an alpha maybe. Very, this is going to be fun. Um, yeah, they just closed the phase two registration, so that means they're going to be doing some more testing. It seems like, which is great. But yeah, that game was a ton of fun. Honestly, did we? Has it been 2 weeks since we talked about this?
Yeah,
Because
bro.
oh my gosh, we didn't get a chance to even talk about this at all. I had a blast playing this game.
No.
Oh my gosh, it was a ton of fun. I mainly played against their AIs at the moment because I think when I played it wasn't the right timing because again this was very small limited access. But yeah, the gun mechanics were pretty smooth. The maps they had multiple maps which I was surprised by. Like the
Yo,
AI.
it looked
Uh,
badass. I did not get accepted into the round one testing, and I didn't apply to the round two because I didn't know it was a thing. And I blame everyone here for not making sure I saw that.
what the hell?
Um, yeah,
Well,
no,
I
for
posted
real.
I posted a clip of me memeing a little bit with this clip, which is
Yo, it
me.
looks so badass. Like it looks
Yeah,
fun as shit.
it's gonna be a good. I mean, they're building a quality game for sure. Like
Yo, that
the
is exactly what I have been talking about. Like put put something as good or better quality than like OG Counter-Strike, and I will play the shit out of it. And this looks, pardon me, substantially better quality and better gameplay.
yeah,
So
no, and you know
like
what's even interesting?
I could not be more pumped.
Convival's doing a few things though, which is interesting. They got this game cooking in the background, and they also are launching Convival Studios' first arcade hit, 8 Ball, which is a total different thing to what we're talking about right now. Which I pinned that one to the top as well. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm excited for you to get into the Assault as it was fun. And now that I know that's your genre and you're excited about that, I definitely think you're gonna like it. So it
No.
fits that criteria.
So have you played the Aragon fishing game? Because
I
that
I have not.
also like I'm low key addicted to that.
Oh, really? Dude, you gotta fill me in because I have the Aragon NFT, but I have no
It's a
idea what you're talking
Telegram
about.
game. It's a Telegram game, and it's also now a browser extension that you can download on Google. It's like a click game. It's just like a click to throw your line. You catch a fish or you don't. The more you catch, the more your bonus goes up.
No way. Oh my
It's
gosh, I'm
it's
definitely gonna give
fun.
this a shot.
It's fun as shit. Like I just do it when I'm bored. Like if I'm sitting there watching TV or something.
Okay, sick. I just pinned it to the top. Definitely gonna be playing this. I mean, yeah, I think I'll talk more about it actually after giving it a shot. But I am curious on what looks like there you can
Yeah,
play it and earn money
save you
too.
some time. The alpha go for the sharks. Like try and get the bottom row.
Do you win like money here? Like, is there a reward for catching fish or something?
Uh, okay, so no, but there are certain fish that will carry a either Aragon token bounty or an Aptos bounty, and if you catch those fish, you'll get Aptos or Aragon.
Okay, gotcha. Next question: is it skill based or luck? Like, they using like, for example, the random API, or are you controlling this line somehow?
No, you click to set the line and to send it out.
Okay, so once you send it out, is it just like whatever happens, happens, or are you like maneuvering
Okay,
the
so
hook?
it's like okay, so you know the old shooter games with like the targets that like top row moves one way, second row moves the other, third row moves the same way as the first row, fourth row moves the same as the second.
Okay, yeah, kind of, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what the fish are doing.
Ah, okay.
And the first row takes away from your bonus and gives you like plus $5. And then each row down adds to your bonus, to your multiplier. And each row down, so the bottom row gives you the most points per fish.
Oh, sick. Okay, got
But
it.
they're bigger as they go down. So like it makes like it's kind of obvious once you start playing, like, oh, if I get a shark, it's gonna be worth more than the flounder.
Is it on chain? Like, is it costing you a transaction, or are you
No,
doing some form of transaction every time, or is it totally off chain?
no,
Like, am I
totally
doing a
on.
Connect wallet at any
I
time?
just I just put the wallet that I want them to send the rewards to, and then once a day they'll send any rewards I earn.
Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's go. I love it. Love seeing more simple but fun games that provide some form of
Dude,
on-chain mechanic. I mean, it's cool.
I'm I'm bullish as fuck that they were mobile first and
Yep.
then laptop. And
And just
like
build an
I still
extension.
they've been on the extension for 2, 3 days, and I'm gonna be honest, I haven't opened my laptop and downloaded it, but I've been playing the mobile version for 2 weeks.
And you said it's on Telegram?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna definitely get in there. I'm gonna give it a shot. This sounds I'm watching the video that I pinned it
yo,
definitely.
Celine's been killing it. Celine hosted a space, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and she had me and BJ on, and we were just talking about like the NFT ecosystem on Aptos. The fucking great host, and she also does YouTube videos for Aragon.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, no,
Oh man.
bullish on them.
Let's go.
Also, like, not that we're moving to NFTs yet because we haven't talked about Undying City or anything like that. But Aragon did have their past NFTs, which I think what you were talking about, but they also
Yep.
had the Aragon Citizen Mint, which was the PFP mint.
Which I definitely missed out on, and I have to
Oh,
buy it off
yo,
secondary.
just don't worry about it. Just DM me. I got a couple of them.
Okay, like let's go. Anytime, it's like,
Oh fuck no!
but
Hold
I'm
on, hold on. I just
definitely.
caught myself in a loophole. Because if I'm gonna give the co-host one, that means I have to give one away to someone in the crowd.
Oh, okay. Well, we can do this, and when I say we, I mean Aptos After Dark can can do this. And if you want to do this, that's fine too. But
Yo,
I honestly like.
first person to comment where Atreyu was on vacation in the comments of the space
Oh,
gets an
shit.
Aragon citizen. Because I don't think that
Well,
was made public, so it's a
no,
guessing game.
it's a guessing game. I mean, definitely there's some people that will know, as I think I did jump into some space and was definitely talking about it. But as we continue on the gaming spectrum here, Undying City, shout out to those guys continuing to move forward. New level, I don't know if we talked about that 2 weeks ago. If we didn't, it's definitely worth saying. New level, got a bunch of new stuff going on with their UI. They really sharpened it up. So when I say new level, they have level 2, and they have a free mint going out. I think still going like right now. So you can be playing and getting your free mint for phase 5. And yeah, I mean it's great to see these guys continue to iterate with different mechanics, different a lot of stuff. So I know they made it a little bit harder. We did talk about that previously. So I wanted to make sure we caught up on the free mint and the new level. So good stuff for Undying City team.
Yo, shout out to Mud and the whole team. They keep crushing it.
Yep.
Another absolutely awesome game to just kill time playing.
Absolutely. I can't, yeah, I'm excited to see more and more. I mean, Super V Labs is another one. Those that team absolutely
Oh,
crushing it as well.
crushing it.
Like seriously, they don't get enough love from us, but like they definitely are crushing. uh for sure. I know that they got a pre-registration open for their Idle RPG, which, again, I'm pretty sure they also announced they're going to be launching with Keyless. So, and like based on their marketing content and video, like their Idle RPG is looking real solid. So I'm excited for those guys. Honestly, they've done a lot of work to get people up to date on all the NFTs and collecting, and they built the ecosystem, and the game looks to be now very close. So yeah, it's exciting for that team because they are crushing it for sure. I'm seeing they even got some influencers from the EDM space talking about it, which is really freaking cool to see. Actually, now that I'm scrolling through their timeline a little bit,
because those motherfuckers will go after a good game.
yeah, exactly. It's a little surprising, but I mean that's great to see because again they have a lot of incorporation to the Aptos ecosystem here. So good to see some cross-chain love happening. Is because a game's a game. If it's good, it's good, regardless of the chain. It's cool.
And like you said, especially with the integrations that Aptos is making, that they're putting directly into the game, like Wallet Connect, Identity Connect, whatever, I forgot the proper name, but regardless, just making it easy for them to take part in the ecosystem.
I'm freaking hyped. Let's just say that. Let's say that. So CBV Labs, let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited for them. Looks mobile first too, so good for you and I both, Sneezy.
They were probably like episode 10-ish. But yeah, no.
Oh, we've talked about them for sure.
I think they're ahead of schedule in terms of when they were here talking to us. What they had, I think they had said end of July.
Dude, that's insane. I'm glad that they're pushing. I mean, maybe it's a call out for us to try and bring it back if possible. I mean, this is the time, right? Like they're at the almost at the starting line or the finish line, whichever way you look at it.
Yeah, any motherfucker that's ever done anything here knows that's just the fucking beginning.
Right? Yeah,
whether they know it or not.
Oh boy. But yeah, I mean, the marketing content looks sick. So shout out Super B.
Okay, we're gonna, I think, transition to NFTs. Before we do that, one will reset the room, but first I had to shout out Troops for laying down probably the funniest fucking tweet I've seen about Aptos After Dark. Ah, the super bad throwback. I love it. For anybody who can't see the post, he's calling me Jonah Hill and Atreyu Michael Cera from Superbad, and that he can't unhear us, but he loves the energy. Okay, fuck. We got Mud in the house. Okay, I'm gonna bring Mud up. We'll talk a little bit about gaming, and then I want to bring Hero Labs up because we're gonna transition to NFTs, and they've got some crazy shit going on that I think it's important to talk about. And shout out to these guys for being here on episode -5 before we started recording and doing this properly.
Facts. We know it's Mud's morning, so if he's able to join, great. If not, totally understandable. But Mud, we just gave you a big, we just talked about Undying City for some time here, so we'd love to have you up and talk more, chat more about it if you're open to it. But all good. What a great space we're having so far. I mean, it's crazy. I want to keep talking about gaming, and it sounds like we're going to. I was about to just complain that we're transitioning, but nope. Yeah, Mud. GM.
What's good, homie? How you been?
I've been in the trenches.
How the trenches treating you?
Yeah, it's lonely down here in the trenches. I missed it after dark.
Just DM me, homie. I'm always here. It doesn't have to be lonely.
No, I'm kidding.
I mean, we're help with your friends or from your friends, whatever the song lyric is. Oh, yeah, I mean, pissed some Beatles fans off.
Oh,
we're just been planning out our year, I would say. Where to go, when are the launches and all that. So it's just been kind of like reallocating and refocusing on like when we want the launch to be and the tokens and all this stuff. So, but yeah, I need to come more often to these spaces, share more things. I mean, right now we still have the whitelist stuff open if anyone qualifies, or if I'm in the free mint, so that will end on Wednesday. High level plans, I would just like to share, like in August we're gonna have like a seasonal, like with badges. So depending on how much you play and what's your level and all that, you'll get a like an achievement or a NFT badge in game, and then all I can say is that will translate to something later. So yeah, make sure to play more. And I mean, right now we are recording right now, but it'll be a bit more official in August. And then we'll be in Singapore for Token, CoinFest in Bali, and I think there's the Korea one. I don't know, is any one of you going to that?
Sneezy's going. It's experience, right?
Nope, I'm not going,
Yes.
bro. Were you not here for that talk?
No, I was. I'm just joking with it.
God, why?
Sneezy, you can give me your picture. I'll put like a banner with your face on it if you're not going. Just put a camera there, and anyone can can talk to you. Maybe put a QR there as well if anyone want to scan your NFT or something.
I don't know how I feel about all this.
So what was the confusion? Why Atreyu thinks you're going but you're not going?
There's no confusion. I talked to Big Game how I wanted to go because I thought if I planned this shit fucking 3.5, 4 months in advance, that flights would be cheap enough for me to be able to afford to go. And 4 months. Wait, hold on.
I'm just messing with Sneezy. That's all, bud. There's no
Like,
confusion.
when I looked at the beginning or middle of May at flights to Korea, because I only have enough time because I have other meetups that I've already committed to.
Yeah.
I would need to fly in and fly out for the event. I'd be paying pretty much
Way too
$3
much.
grand with taxes round trip for just the flights, and it would be 30 hours on top of 30 hours each way on top of my 48 hours in Korea.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. So when's the next
my
event?
plan is, yeah, that's, dude, you got the meta. The plan is wait until 2025 when I have a refresh on vacation time, plus what I get added from being there another year. Then I can look at when the meetups are, and I'm gonna plan, like, I have to keep September because that's when I do the meetup with a person like you. But outside of that, I'm gonna try and book like a week and a half trip around like one or two of these events because I usually piggyback them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Korea and Singapore are piggybacked.
Oh yeah, Korea is early September. Singapore is mid September.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all in Asia, like starting from CoinFest in Bali, typically in August, end of August, and then Korea and Singapore, and then people typically kind of go F1 as well because the token event, it's like a day or two before the F1 event, F1 weekend. So people just kind of like, I mean, it's quite a nice strategic touristy thing that the government did. So they're good at this.
No, it's very cool. I would, that sounds awesome. Going to an F1 event while also doing something even more cool, which is going to some conferences around in blockchain. Sounds like a win-win. Wow, very nice. Mud, you're slowly convincing both of us, even though I don't think either of us are going to be able to attend. But we will live vicariously through you and hope you can take photos and share them with us, and then also paste these PFP or face onto something and have people take photos of it because that would be amazing. And we'll talk about it in episode 45.
For sure. I think they will have.
This one goes out to Broke Lion. I'm okay with you having my QR code or my picture there, as long as I get my cut.
No, yeah, we if anyone's not coming, but they want me to kind of hand out QRs or brochures and all that, like feel free to kind of let me know, and then I'll just like, hey, this is YAR or something. I'll just kind of like help you guys if you guys need.
But I just want videos of you just running around and people and yarring at them. Yar! Just selfies or something. That'd be freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh. That would make my
Yeah,
day.
we'll
Yo,
just
Atreyu, I want to remind you that I'm going to Blockchain Futurist in Toronto, which is the largest blockchain event in Canada. If you want someone dressed up as a pirate yelling "Yar," that could quite literally be arranged for the right price.
wait. When is this Toronto thing?
August. It's
Oh,
so
August.
I have a week booked off for Toronto for that week because there's a bunch of events in Toronto based around that conference. So I have that
Right.
week booked off, and then I'm back at work for 1 week, and then I have another week booked off to go to a person like you's place. Well, it's like a week and a half because it's a long weekend, so I'm off on the Friday,
Right.
and then the whole next
Okay.
week off.
But you guys are doing a lot of
Not that I'm
events.
paying attention to when I'm not working. Jesus Christ, bro, I need a fucking break.
Mud, I see you guys are doing a lot of events though. Like crazy, like you just mentioned a whole bunch, like what, 4 different events that you're showing up to? No? 3 or 4?
Yeah, but it will only like we've not been attending before just because like we expect the game to kind of, or at least the first season to kind of be out in sometime in mid-August, and then all the events will kind of like be to kind of activate more users and kind of put ourselves more like spend a bit more on marketing. But it's not because it's not been what do you call it, like the events are kind of back to back, and then I think that the foundation have some plans as well, and it's just good for us to tag along. And I think the app or the game will be at a somewhat kind of like at a better state where we can kind of like start to play around with a lot of marketing activations and stuff like that. So right now, as you know, there's only 2 levels. We want to add more levels with new environments, right? Not just kind of like the VR looking one. And then we want to also kind of support iOS as well. So all these kind of stuff we need to complete it by sometime in mid-August, and then all the events will be to kind of activate that.
Oh my gosh, no wonder why you're saying that you're in the freaking trenches right now. What the hell, bud? Holy cow. You just listed a bunch of stuff that's okay. Good for you guys. That sounds exciting. Holy crap. Huge month ahead, month and a half ahead for Undying City. Very excited.
Yeah, well, we'll have a few like online events like what we did with GUI. So we'll have another one with like GUI, Faerun, Loonies, and all that. So you guys stand a chance to win like a Looney and some of the stuff from GUI and Faerun and all that. So that will happen sometime this week, if not early next week. We're just finalizing the details. It's all alpha, by the way, not announced, not being told to anyone.
Let's go, bud. Bring it to Alpha. Man, we missed you, bud. It's good to have you
But
back.
yeah,
Man.
hopefully, hopefully we can kind of like get more partners. I think we want to make the leaderboard stuff bigger.
Heck yeah. Let's go. I hope one day Pirates can be in there. Just one day, bud. Please.
You will be the first one.
Let's go. I must rank to at least the top 10 again. That's the goal. Let's go. Good stuff, man. I'm super excited for you guys. You got a huge month and a half ahead of you. And oh, Brooke Pecker with the hands. Go for it, please.
Yo, GM everyone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna derail this conversation. I'm so sorry in advance, Atreyu. Sneezy, you said that there's a price for you to dress up as like a pirate. Like, how much would it cost for you to dress up as my caveman?
We can talk in DMs.
So you're saying there's a price for you to wear just the thing on the head?
Everybody's got a price. I don't know if it's in your ballpark though.
Fuck. I'll talk to some people.
Yo, because like Loki, I'm looking forward to going to this event. But if you're gonna pay, like, I mean, I got a price, but my price isn't negotiable based on you being my homie. If I'm gonna be doing something self-deprecating,
You do know we're talking about like my caveman, right? The broke Becker caveman.
Oh, yeah, it has nothing to do with anything. You can't afford that. Like, I'm just telling you right now. Maybe, like, if you wanted me to run around there with a Fred Flintstone costume on, you maybe could scrounge together enough to make that happen.
Oh no, I'll try to talk to Mo if I have to. Yo, that'll be fire. Just the thing on the head and that's it. Nothing else.
I'm telling you right now, you could bring. I don't care if you're bringing Mo Wills or Mo Shake. You can't afford that.
Oh, right.
I was having this conversation the other day with fucking Sonic and Monkey Checks. Like, you're not like I'm not gonna do something like that because it doesn't matter how much you pay me. I will always know that that's how I got that money, and I will always know that that other foot's ready to drop. So no, like, you can't afford that price. I know you can't afford that price.
All right. Yeah, I understand. The name, it's kind of giveaway.
Okay, well, speaking, I mean, this might be a good transition, Sneezy, into NFTs. I
It's a
mean,
great transition into, if this is your first time hanging out in Aptos After Dark, welcome, first of all. Check out our YouTube channel, Aptos After Dark, on YouTube. This is a space we host every Monday from 7:30 p.m. till 9:30 p.m. We do our best to recap everything going on in Aptos throughout the last week and what's coming up in the next week. Throughout all segments, whether that's NFTs, meme tokens, ecosystem, any of that stuff. Uh, co-hosted by the man, the myth, the legend, Atreyu, who has recently highlighted his value in the space by withdrawing his presence in the space. We fucking love you and we miss you. But yeah, we're here every week doing our thing. I'm Sneezy. I'm a bit of an idiot, but I hope I'm your idiot.
you are our idiot. We love you. Well, the one thing you won't find here, even though you might find lovable people like us, mainly Sneezy, not me, is financial advice. There will be none of that here. As we're just talking about things that we like and our opinions with other people that are way smarter than us and way cooler than us about awesome stuff that we're interested in the Aptos ecosystem. So once again, just to be super clear, you will find absolutely zero financial advice in this room or space or podcast. Welcome. Like and
Let's fucking
subscribe.
go. Yo,
Let's go.
Hero Labs. I don't know if you're not looking at your phone, but check your phone. I want to talk to you, Hero Labs. Mr. Hero dot labs dot reloaded. There's no dots. It's just Hero Labs reloaded.
Okay, well, while we wait for Hero Labs to accept the invite to join us on the episode 20 here, do we want to transition into NFTs? Because Hero Labs, I think, is that transition. Or do we want to talk about something in between?
They were that transition, but we can go to something in between in the meantime. What have you missed? Were you here for the Loonies Mint?
I was here for Loonies Mint. Got check.
Were you here for the pump to like 23 Aptos? And
so that I was not.
And the leveling out at like just under 20 Aptos.
No, I was not. I don't actually know how or why or what happened, but I'm excited and happy for Napresh and the team, obviously. So that's awesome.
Why? Probably because people realize what that is and is going to be.
Dude, super happy about it.
I don't have any alpha or anything to spill on it other than like DYOR, and the loonies are tied to Wapple, which in my opinion is the top platform for NFT trading on Aptos. If you are holding loonies and if you are actively listing and buying on Wapple, again, not financial advice, and I don't know anything other than what I see in the space, I think you're probably in a pretty good fucking position. Like
Let's go.
low key, same way. Like again, I don't have any information or alpha for you, but if you're holding an Amnesty Draconian with what they have going on with their staking, liquid staking protocol, and if you're taking part in that and you're holding one of the Draconians, same thing. You're probably not in a bad fucking spot,
Yep.
regardless of what the floor price does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think that's a strong take, right? Makes a lot of logical sense too. Wapple, literally the team that is behind the loonies is Wapple. So there's a lot of correlation there on what is yet to be said, which is said. And
Easily the top launch pad and arguably the top trading platform for NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, and they also
I don't
said
think I'm going to catch any smoke for saying that. I think that's just factual.
they got, they mentioned earn 4x points when you trade loonies on Wapple. So applies for listing, buying, selling, and bidding. So pretty awesome to see. I mean, they're already starting to contribute that value to the loonies team, or the loonies team is now getting value from Wapple. It's awesome to see. So yeah, go get those 4x points.
And that's just like Atreyu said, that's kind of draw your own conclusions, common sense type shit. It has nothing to do with me rocking one of the fancy loonies. That's coincidental.
Well, they also apparently had a pretty big week. I mean, I'm going to pin this to the top as well.
They had a couple big weeks. Since they
Yeah.
dropped, they've had big weeks.
Oh, I already pinned it actually. It's breaking records. Like, so it's pretty cool. Like, shout out again. Super excited for the team. As they were building and have been building, and it's just like awesome to see that
I
show.
have little to no time for anybody that wants to throw any shade at the loonies, if I'm being completely honest. And that's not holder bias. That's just if you don't understand why they are undergoing the success they're receiving, you need to look more into the Aptos ecosystem because anybody that's been here, that's not surprising.
Good. Awesome. That is awesome. So, okay, that was something that happened over the past 2 weeks. What else do we want to chat about that we should touch on that because I feel like there's been a fair bit in the NFT space.
Well, I don't know why Hero Labs won't come up and talk to me, but they are minting their comic book on Wednesday.
Dude, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's pin up. Do we have something we can pin
here? They've been here since like episode -5. I have nothing but amazing things to say about them and the pivots that they have made.
They also look to be pushing out some information
have you paid
on.
attention to what they've been doing on Cade?
I literally caught as exactly what I was about to talk about. I haven't yet.
Sorry,
but
I didn't say anything. Go ahead.
No, go, because I actually don't know much about it. It was more so just like I've seen it on Cade. I just don't know exactly what's happening. So it's just
do
more
it.
so.
Go take part. Power up the fucking. Go power up the proud lion. Go power up the proud lioness. Go power up the monkey. Go power them up.
Dude, Cade is another just platform in general that is just.
Oh, dude, we're getting to a point where we need to do a full segment on SoFi or SocialFi, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that.
We got options now. Like there is a lot cooking on Aptos. It's not just Town Square anymore. It's not just Cade / Poseidon.
What else am I missing?
DeFi app.
Ooh, DeFi app. Can't forget AJ. I know, dude. It's been great to see. I mean,
honestly, honestly, I feel like AJ is going to delete my DeFi account if I don't shout him out at least once in the space I'm in. So
shout out to AJ.
We got to shout out AJ and DeFi app. Shout out to SocialFi on Aptos. Also, we're talking about NFTs. Okay. So again, not financial advice, not trying to be biased to anything, but my top 3 that I am looking forward to outside of the Heroes comic and anything that Serene Julie, Pecker, Alcista, Mike U Sky, or wait, did I say Oh Hey Haley? I said Oh Hey Haley. Outside of any of those additions. What did I say? What I miss?
No, I say you miss Machini.
Mancini.
Oh,
Yes,
Mancini,
thank
yeah,
you.
Mancini, of
Absolutely.
course.
So outside of those, the three like collections that I'm really hyped for coming up: Pixel Pirates, Aptosaurs, which is going to be by proxy through the Cavemen, and uh, Cool Slots.
Ooh. Well, I mean, we are on kind of the social
Cool
fi
Slots
topics.
Cool Slot is going to be huge. Again, the same way that Looney's is seeing success because of the success of Wobble. I think that Cool Slots is going to see a very high reception rate comparatively because of its tie-in with Town Square.
Yeah, I definitely think so as well. I mean, that's the big kicker, right? Like we still have that JC on here, and
Dude,
Town Square
talking
is
about JC.
he's a sleeping giant, right? So it's
Bro,
like,
dude's cooking unprecedentedly. Because you want
yeah,
to talk about shit JC has a finger in. We talked about Town Square, which is the SocialFi side. We've talked about the Cool Slots, which is tied directly to Town Square as kind of their proxy NFT project. Talk about fucking Renegades. Staking just went live for Renegades. If you hold Renegades or held Rena and swapped your Rena for Renegades NFTs, you can now earn points staking your Renegades NFTs.
oh shoot, what? That's awesome.
Yeah, 10 points a day per Renegade NFT. So it's
I
an
mean,
option
yeah,
on the same site that you would have gone to exchange your arena to Renegades. It's an option on the same site in the drop down to stake
that,
Renegades.
that's awesome. I mean, honestly, yeah, shout out to JC. I mean, the guy is cooking, or the person's cooking, like doing a lot. I mean, I think we're all very excited for Town Square, but he was part of Renegades, no? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, again, huge shout out to him, as he is cooking like crazy. And it's exciting for Renegades too, because they had the innovative mint strategy, and they're continuing the cook right now already. So it's freaking awesome.
So Renegades was the Zapdos team and Town Square team.
Oh, that's what a team. Like what? What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah.
Speaking of innovative tech that people are doing in the NFT space, though, like it would be incredible for us to not give our homie a shout out, which is Mr. Denoshi and Whips with the composable NFTs. That I think also shipped while I was away, or right as I got back. I don't exactly know, but definitely have customized a few whips, which was launched. Whips Garage, Frank's Garage, the ability to just use, which generally speaking is just composable NFTs, which again were all airdropped to Maverick holders, by the way. So shout out to Denoshi and giving value back and making it something just freaking cool. Like honestly, I pinned one of the customizations from Sack up there, and there's a bunch more examples of people customizing the NFTs and honestly looking really freaking cool. We had a space earlier that was like us, like it felt like very much so like trading and thinking about the different styles that we were going to apply to. So yeah, anyway, stepping down from my ramble, shout out to Denoshi and the Mavericks team for composable NFTs and whips in Frank's Garage, which is a mobile friendly web app. Again, impressive all around from that team delivering something like that. So it's not an easy feat. So huge shout out to those guys.
Yeah, shout out to Killian. Shout out to the dev. Absolute fucking legend.
Whoever that is, great job. And
Killian.
honestly, you need to DM me that names. He deserves a high five. And same for the Denoshi's designer. Denoshi's got a very clean design that's very brandable. So good stuff for those guys. And yeah, I mean, I know they shipped it without being mobile friendly, and you know they iterated on it relatively quickly to fix and update it so it was mobile friendly for people like you and I, Sneezy. So to lean a little bit more into our phones than our PCs. So very cool, very fast iteration, everything functioning pretty much on day zero. So like that's a shout out just in general. So Rogue Packer with the hands, go for it.
Yo, no, yeah, I was actually gonna ask about because you guys were talking about the cool sloths. Aren't they gonna be the same? I mean, aren't they gonna be similar to the whiffs? I mean,
Yeah,
they're going to
yes.
be
And same to what
optimized for
Credus and same with what Credus is going to. Absolutely. If I'm not mistaken, the soulbound NFT that the monkeys are going to be dropping is also going to be composable. So like you'll mint it with seeds, but you won't be able to trade it, but you will be able to customize it to exactly what you want as your PFP.
Do they already have mint details? Did I
Not
miss?
the
I mean,
not the specific, but if you were there on Sunday, which you weren't, I don't know what you were doing. Maybe sleeping. Fucking nerd.
probably. Bro, I sleep like once a month. But yeah,
Dude, you give me the most shit, I'm allowed to give you a little bit of shit.
but yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, again, like, I think the whiffs are really cool, and I think people will start coming up with like a trade collection or of some sort. I've been seeing a lot of like cool collection. I mean, cool whips that have been put up in the Discord, and yeah, I think people start picking them up, and I'm excited for the other like composable NFTs, like see how people can make their own, I guess, signature NFTs.
Yep. Yeah, without a doubt. Honestly, you're gonna be able to like create your own style for a lot of different projects that end up resulting in creating composable NFTs. Again, it's great to see. It's cool to see, and I think we have a lot to look forward to as more people start to implement it. So yeah, it's very interesting and exciting to see in the NFT space. Susie, what else did I end up missing? Um, what else should we talk about with NFTs over the past
Did you
week?
see the Batman NFTs?
Let's pin it to the top.
Yo, that sneak's been out for a while, bro. Like a hot
Yeah.
while.
Should we pin it or not pin
Well, absolutely. Still pin it. I fucking love Batman.
it?
I'm just saying that
Have we pinned this before so that he gets into the roundup or no?
I don't know. I don't care if he has or not. Still pin it.
Well, get the pin then. I don't know which one you guys are even talking about.
No, Pecker
Is
pin
if
it.
there's a specific pin or something or tweet,
Well,
He
yeah,
said,
Pecker
put a
can go
pin
find
in
it.
it.
let a pin in it, eh? 8 person, how are you? Hello. Welcome.
Oh yeah,
I'm doing fantastic. Hope you all are as well.
Yeah,
I just
doing
want to
pretty
say,
good, man.
like, hey, I was listening to the Monkey Space, like, I think that was last few nights ago. You sounded fine without the mic. I mean, the microphone.
Well, thank you.
I don't know. You sounded younger.
Oh, well, fuck you.
Yeah, honestly, get fucked.
Wait,
Did I
Pecker,
sound like? Did I
Pecker,
sound
I was
like?
trying to figure out who was
Oh,
talking.
hold on,
Uh,
Grandpa. Hold on, Grandpa Atreyu. Don't worry. Pecker hasn't had a chance to call you old as fuck yet, but let him go for a second. Let him cook.
I was gonna
wait.
say for a second I was gonna. It sounded like Pecker was someone who wouldn't forget his moped at the grocery store, but now that I recall, he sounds exactly like a person who would forget their moped at a grocery store.
All I'm saying is there's no way, Pecker, you could be talking shit about anyone's mic ever. So let's
Oh
just call
no,
that out really
no,
quickly.
this motherfucking 29-year-old is sitting here calling anybody above 30 old, is what I'm getting
Oh,
at.
okay. I thought he was talking crap on the mic, and I'm like, whoa. First of all, sir, get your own mic settled. and then we can start talking crap.
No, I was
Okay.
just saying that I didn't recognize a person's voice because it was a recorded space that I was listening to, and I was trying to figure out who's in the space because you can't really see like the panel. You just see who's talking, and if like two mics are on simultaneously, you won't really know who's talking. And I think you guys were doing that during the monkey builder space. I still don't know what you guys are building there, but yeah. So
you're
yeah,
telling
I
me
kind of
you couldn't
figured that.
tell the difference between me, Sneezy, or Smith?
No, I
Our
was
voices
just trying
sound
to
that
figure
close.
out. No, because I was just trying to figure out who was talking because there was you. There was I think it was Nomadic,
Yeah, Nomadic
Sneezy,
was in the
and
beginning.
you.
Yeah.
So I was like, who the hell's this guy? And you said that you didn't have your microphone on, and so I was like, holy shit, that's a person. He sounded different, but yeah,
You mean younger, right? I sounded younger, is what
yeah,
you
you
said.
sounded younger. But yeah. No, but it doesn't like take away the old man's strength. So yeah.
Oh, that's true. If I ever see you, I'm gonna arm wrestle you, and then we'll see.
Bro, I'm putting you in a headlock. I swear to God, whether you come to Canada or I come to Philippines, I'm putting you in a fucking headlock.
The old man's strength.
100%. Fuck you. When you
Oh,
have old man, because when you have old man strength, I'll have older man strength.
So this old man strength that we're talking about, is there a cap? Like when you hit 50, do you not
No.
do you get any stronger, or how does it work?
before we go down a random tangent, I just want to say that I pinned to the top right now something about the new keyless, and I think keyless is something that's relatively new, right? As far as mainnet and
Oh
now
yeah, was that in
people,
the Restless Bros? Yeah,
I just
about
pinned
how
it.
easy it
Yeah.
is to implement it.
Well, no, actually, it's pinned around now. They added sign in with Apple. That is
Wow. Oh.
that's pretty awesome. We're just adding all the different options now to sign in with. Single sign in is now simple as crap. There's no longer this. I don't know. It's great to see that they continue to extend this out further to more easy things that people might be like, well, I'm a little hesitant because they don't integrate with Apple or whatever crap like that. You know what I mean? So you now have login with Apple on Aptos Keyless. You can create your own blockchain wallet by signing in with your Apple account. That is insane. It's huge. So I'm not even an Apple user, and I'm excited about that. I don't care about that at all from a personal perspective. But I am excited that it exists for all the other people that are in the Apple ecosystem.
Yeah, that's literally how I felt about ETFs. I'm like, this doesn't really affect me, but I am pumped for all of y'all being pumped about it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's so there's that. I'm gonna pin another one here from Tomo.apt, who's building Mirio, who I think did a pretty good Mirio. I don't know much about it, but regardless of the fact, building on Aptos about it's a social engagement stack for creators to engage and identify true fans. Not really sure what that means. That's just a marketing thing within the description of the account. But what I will say is he did a really good roundup of why to build a consumer-ready app on Aptos, and he highlighted a lot of the things I think that we all know as Aptos basically believers, I guess you could say, or people that are native, but did a very simple summary and round up into why you want to build consumer grade applications. Again, simple, quick, only a few posts, nothing like super technical either. So that's great to see. More people recognizing and sharing what I think, again, we all kind of know. So yeah, really cool. And I think this person comes from the EVM side, if it's not totally clear, considering they rock a pudgy PFP. So very, very cool.
Bullish.
Bullish. Yeah. Yeah, just need more and more people. Also, there's an event coming up in 2 days, and it looks like for Say and Aptos. I don't know if we should just mention that really quick about Parallel Summit. Did you see this?
Oh, yeah, I saw something about that parallel
Or,
summit.
Yeah, at HCC. So again, like,
and APT.
yeah, we kind of like just mentioned earlier,
That's
right?
because Sui's kind of cunty.
Well, we kind of mentioned earlier, we're seeing more and more friendliness from these EVM chains than almost some of our move chains that are you would imagine to be more friendly, which you just maybe mentioned one. But like, the EVM space is we're over here showing up at
No,
HCC,
man.
co-hosting a parallel
Gotta be
summit.
honest. Gotta be honest. Movement, super cool. Say, super cool. Sui, honestly, a bunch of stuck up cunts that can't look past their own nose to what Move can do if everybody got together. Honestly, dedicated to trying to be the best Move chain, and congratulations, you're a fucking idiot. You missed the point. Movement, Say, and Aptos will advance Move much further than Sui will be, regardless of what they think about their tech.
One other thing to mention is something that I see Zion Bets that just jumped in here. I just pinned Zactos's tweet in there. That kind of just highlights a little bit about Zion Bets for those that might not be too familiar. But non-exhaustive list of benefits of Zion Bets for users is the way Zach Haas breaks this down for users to benefits. Verifiable odds, self-custody, opportunity, and joy, which let's go. And then for LPs, again, Zion Bets really freaking cool. Edge and joy. So yeah, shout out to Zach Haas for writing that up. Zion Bets for continuing to crush it. If anyone's not familiar with them, play a crash game with infinite payouts on testnet, currently on Aptos. If you guys want to come up and speak and chat a little bit, we'd be all ears to have you jump up and share a little bit and where you guys are, anything you want to talk about. But it's been great to see you guys continuing to build and continuing to push forward. So send an invite out to speak if you want to jump up and hang out with us for a few moments to share what's going on with Zion Bets. But Sneezy, I wanted to throw that in there because again, it was kind of cool to see Zion show up. Zion Bets show up as I think we wanted to talk about this at some point.
Yo, thanks for inviting me.
Yo, what up? What's going on, Zion Bets?
What's up, homie?
Who's behind the mic?
Hi, Atreyu. What's your name?
Atreyu.
So this is Max, the founder of Zion Bets.
What's up, Max?
I guess there's a little bit of a lag, but I'll just give a quick introduction about what we're trying to solve here, which is really just like a nice way for people to gamble and sort of a new innovative way to do that. I think with your classic casino games, card games, dice games, slot machines, gold coins, etc. People sort of know these games. They attract a certain type of player, but Crash is a relatively new 14, and it was actually big, the volatility
Zion
of
Bets.
crypto trading.
Not to interrupt you, but I will say you are going in and out a fair bit. So I'm not sure if there's. I have a little troubles. I don't know if it's just me, Sneezy.
No, it's just you. But Bets, I think if you hop down and come back up, we should be golden.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry,
I'll
man.
leave and rejoin.
Oh man, we gotta start generating funds so that we can get ourselves off of McDonald's Wi-Fi internet access.
Was it just me or was it not just me?
Wait, hold on. Wait a second. You're telling me all of you have Wi-Fi at home?
I use mine from the Tim Hortons.
No, fuck you, and that's only relevant because you do have Tim Hortons there, and I don't know how because you're so far from Canada.
All right, Zion Bets is back. Welcome back. Let's see if the X space is any.
Oh my god, Atreyu is so needed because that is exactly where we would have derailed this entire space last week.
This is what I'm here for, guys.
Let's go. Yo, what's up, bud?
Oh no, Bets, are you back?
Oh no, we
all I
can
hear is the
you.
wind. Oh boy. All right. Well, I guess we'll just say, we're excited about what you got going on, Zion Bets. If I don't know if you want us to fill the space right now as you walk towards better Wi-Fi. But again, pumped to have you up here. Pumped for what you're building, and it's I'm pumped for mainnet. Basically, is what I'm getting to, which is what I'm hoping to hear from you. Is when mainnet. Uh,
Yeah, if you can hear me right now, our mainnet is going to probably be
We're
live
good.
at the end of the month.
oh my God, I missed what you said. The end of what?
The mainnet is going to be live
End
at
of
the
the
end of the
month.
month. End of the month. EOM.
Let's go!
Yeah, right now we're going through an audit and we're fixing up some bugs on our front end, which is why you can't access the game at the moment, but it should be up within the next couple days. And we're going to seed our liquidity pool with probably $20,000, so that way you can place up to maybe $200 worth of bets,
Oh my
and
gosh,
that'll be for our craft game.
that is awesome! Holy cow! End of month mainnet, fixing bugs, going through an audit. These are all the things that we need to hear.
Yeah, and the audit, it takes some back and forth. So it's been kind of a slow process.
Extra brutal to us, X. I don't know, Sneezy, is this me? I'm sorry, I can't tell if it's me or not.
I think it's you. I hear everybody fine.
It's definitely
But
me then.
I also pay for my own Wi-Fi internet access that's password protected that only I have access to.
Sum it up for me. What did I miss?
Someone's bragging. Some bragger.
No, it's also included when I say I pay for it. It's included in the rent I pay for my shoebox that I pay fucking 5 times more than I should be. Let me preface it with that.
That sounds fun.
No, I'm telling you, when shit happens and Broke Sneezy, Broke Pecker, and Broke Lion drop the BRKE token through Harbor Gate when they drop their pump.com style platform. I'm just saying, all you motherfuckers are gonna wish you were broke, motherfuckers. What?
That's what I was just thinking.
Is that a financial advice?
No, didn't you listen to the beginning where they say nothing in this space will be financial advice?
Listen, if y'all want to be broke, y'all can be broke with us.
I
All
mean,
I
we only
know
said
is
it 2 times.
I know a dude who makes dope ass broke memes.
No, I just feel like if you don't feel like you're broke yet, you haven't looked around enough.
Bro, dude, okay. Do you know what? I'm not even gonna be a part of broke token. I'm gonna change it to pre-rich. Like pre-rich token.
So is this
Yeah,
tonight's alpha, by the way, Sneezy?
I'm broke now, but I'm pre-rich, bitch.
Bro, no, what I'm saying is like I thought I was not broke until like broke client and like posted him ordering pizza. And I'd be like, that guy orders pizza and he's broke. I must be broke.
Yeah, you gotta learn how to order pizza with your crypto, bro, picker.
Oh my god, yo. I gotta change up to broke sneezy because I feel like broke packer doesn't even know how to be broke, bro. Yo, okay, so you know how I know you're not broke? Because you never bought kimchi ramen and saved the spicy packet and then split it between 4 different flavors of other ramens. That's how I know
Oh,
you're not broke.
what the heck? Zion Bets is another game coming out. Did you guys see this?
Yo, you are trying so hard not to let us derail this, and I love you. This
I'm
is like
trying.
honestly, that was the cutest hard pivot I've ever heard, but good luck.
Good luck. I mean, honestly, did you guys see this shit though? Seriously, it like actually
We
looks.
outnumber you now, so
This looks
I don't
dopamaxing is what they're calling it.
I don't know how Atreyu doing it, but
I'm
I'm having
fucking
a
near
hard time
crying.
unmuting.
Oh my god. Like I'm fucking near crying. over here talking about splitting fucking spicy packets between ramens, and he's trying to bring it back to, have you heard of Zion Bet second game?
Hey, you remember that? You remember that like that container that you specifically made that they were selling to put your ramen in?
Bro,
Yeah,
dude, I'm
there's a
not kidding.
stuff.
You know how I know you're not broke? Because you didn't buy yourself a specific fucking pot and pan for making your ramen.
You gotta be able to make it faster and have it have the
Bro,
ramen
dude,
like
you need to
softer.
be cooking the meat in the pan and boiling the fucking ramen in the pot so that that shit's ready to commingle at exactly the right time. That's how
No,
I know broke pecker's not
see,
broke.
that's how I know you're not broke, cause you're spending your money on good stuff instead of like
Bro,
ramen containers.
dude. Yo, dude, I live beside a dollar store. My pot and pan cost me fucking $3.50 combined. I probably have 3 different cancers by cooking with it, but like we're good.
So how many pans do you
Is
have?
my audio better?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you're back.
He's like, "Am I hearing this
Are
correctly?"
you laughing about me cutting in and out?
Yeah, I
No,
think you're good, man.
no, I'm just laughing at you being able to do what Atreyu tried to do.
What was that?
I think he just missed all that.
Get us back on track. So Atreyu, back to your line of questioning with Zion Bet.
Yeah. So really quick, you got a new game coming out on Zion Bets. Do you want to talk about it for a second here? Because this is new information. I feel like.
Yeah. This is sort of what I wanted to do originally. But I don't have the details fully worked out yet. So I just wanted to show a quick demo to get people's opinion and some feedback. And the idea is sort of this. Right now, when you do leverage trading with perps or you do meme coin trading, one of the things that you want is a bunch of volatility so that you can watch your profit or loss go up and down very quickly, and you can sort of decrease the time that it takes to profit, right, and close out your position. So this is a very addictive and fun way to gamble on meme coins or gamble with leverage trading. But I think that if you want to enhance that even further and make it even more pure gambling, you can create a trading simulator and then just have normal betting. So you're not actually trading a real asset. You're just trading a randomly moving chart or a pseudo random chart that is based on some algorithm. And in the demo that you see, you can change the speed at which the chart moves, and you can just long or short and put down some dollar amount that you want to trade, and immediately you see your P&L just go up down up down up down really quickly, and it kind of gives this brain rot ADHD dopamine fiend kind of vibe, and I think that's what we need in crypto. I think you see that with Pump.Fun, like all the meme coins that launch every second. You see people, buying the most recently added liquidity pool so that they can snipe it. And, they're always looking at the chart on the second intervals. So I think there's definitely some desire for this kind of product in crypto right now, especially with the DeFi people. And yeah, I mean, do you guys have any opinions on whether or not people would actually use
Well,
this?
I guess my first opinion is us supporting the idea that people want brain rot makes me cry a little bit inside, but I think you're not far off on that. Just hearing you say that was pretty funny. But yeah, I could see it. I mean, I guess, do you mind, like, did I miss the game mechanic itself? Like, I see that the demo is like clicking long, short, or close. Maybe I just don't know enough about the trading aspect here, but like, is the idea of like, you're trying to get the best trade by choosing one of the 3 buttons or something?
Yeah, so when you press the long button, you're essentially just, looking for the chart to start moving upwards. And then once you start seeing it move upwards and you place your trade, you see like sort of a line from where you started your trade when you put that trade on versus, what the current P&L is. So if like the line goes upwards, you're in profit. If it starts to go downwards, you're in a loss. And so you just want to, be
Profitable.
mostly in profit, right? Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Would this be like, were you, I think I was hearing you saying that this was going to be like more of like a paper money and that the game is more like the game, it's a game, which is the long, short, close option. But like, is this like using real data or like as in like you're injecting data that's from some form of real tokens that you wouldn't disclose, or would this be like through like random API or something like that where you're coming up with like why things would be going up and down? Like how does this up and down occur, I guess you could say? Or is that like not baked fully yet? I'm just trying to understand like from like prediction markets, right? Like I'm assuming people are assuming they can read charts or something. I have no idea. Like that's how I'm reading this. Like, or it's just total guessing, or is it just total guessing? Again, I'm not much of a meme trader, so I don't fully understand the brain rot concept. But maybe this is also
Yeah, I
feedback.
mean, great question.
Maybe this is feedback.
I think that's the main thing that we need to flesh out, which is, how do we want the chart to move? Because there's different options. You could do a purely randomized, volatile chart pattern, which is kind of what it shows right now, or you could do, an exact copy of some other chart. You just pull in the data points and then, maybe tell the person that it's a certain token, or just hide the knowledge of that certain
Yeah, it's like
token.
you're mixing it up
The other
every day
option
or hour or something like that. Because as soon as it's found out, people probably change the way they play too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you do someone else's or some other token's chart, there's some limitations with that. But I think if you can figure out a way to make it random, but also give players this feeling like they have an edge or they can see some kind of chart pattern form, then I think you can, get them, pulled in a little bit more than just a purely randomized chart. So the way I'm thinking about this is, actually have the chart be, um, you know, a certain percent random, but also having some, factors where, let's say, if you have like 100 people betting at the same time, and uh, they're doing like really aggressive longs or really aggressive shorts, that will actually influence the movement of the chart. So that might be an interesting factor, which is like based on the aggregate bet, um, bet behavior that will move the chart. But also, it would be really interesting to have some, those classic chart patterns like, cup and handle or whatever, or like ascending triangle.
Oh,
Imagine if you had 50 of those chart patterns and you just sort of,
if you know, you know.
made the chart look like that every 10 seconds or something. So the chart will look random, and then you'll start to see some pattern form, and then you can, sort of feel like you recognize that pattern. I'm gonna, long or short it with some amount of confidence that I recognize this pattern, and then that way users feel like they have an edge. But you know there will still be the probability that the chart pattern like doesn't continue the way you want it to, which is just like real life, right? People, they say they see chart patterns, but then if you zoom out just a little bit, like the chart pattern is destroyed, so their thinking is sort of invalidated. But I think that's kind of what you want with a trading simulation game. You want people to feel like they are smart, but while still giving them the experience of pure gambling as opposed to actual trading.
It's a fine line.
And yeah, as far as the liquidity, for our crash game, when you place a bet with real money, um, there is a liquidity pool that you're trading against. So we've come to the conclusion that crash is a tried and tested game with a house edge. So in the long term, crash is profitable for the house, and it's unlikely that you know someone will get super lucky and just win all of the money in the liquidity pool. So we need to also figure out a precise algorithm for this new trading simulator game, such that it also has a house edge. Because I think with a randomly moving chart, you can get into some territory where, you don't know like what the probability is of a user winning, and you don't know what the house edge is, and that could be very, deadly to us as the platform or the liquidity providers, and it can also, be very, um, I guess, not worthwhile for the gambler because they don't know what their odds are. They don't know how to play the game.
Dude, love it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense too. It's a fine line to walk, and I think you guys, it's a cool concept, and love the fact that you're iterating already, even with the first game that's just about to release the mainnet. So building more and providing more ways to have some fun on chain. So it's really cool.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thanks for having me too.
Yeah, of course.
One more thing though, I kind of look at this as potentially, a Flappy Bird style game or a Subway Surfers style game mixed with sort of the DeFi, crypto trading vibe. So, we have yet everyone's talking about consumer apps and Pump.Fun, Frontech, Fantasy Top. We're getting closer to that point, but I think stuff like this where it's like you know, interesting ways to gamble, in sort of like a gamified way that's, fake but real at the same time. I think that will allow you to get these consumer quick brain rot ADHD kind of games.
Dude, absolutely. And it's cool because you're taking swings at what you think could work, and that's all that matters. We're all out here building, and there's a lot of ways to drive more people in. And I think you said it perfectly, right? Like there's a lot of people already trying, and I think we just keep going. And ultimately, it might not be a single product; it might be accumulation of multiple products. And you're contributing in a big way to help to either unlock that in a way that, as you're expressing, or we're contributing in a heavy way as well. So excited nonetheless, regardless. And you guys have done some cool stuff with gaming to begin with. It's already innovative with the LP side of Crash. So yeah, thanks for coming out, man. It's awesome. And excited to see you guys continue to move forward with mainnet and the month. And please, stop by again if you ever want to talk about or get us focused on mainnet as that gets closer. And the same goes for as you get more, either demos or want more feedback. This is a little impromptu because you're, in the middle of episode 20 right now. But yeah, dude, let's swing by whenever, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. And again, thanks for having me on. I got to run right now, but to all you guys, have a good rest of your day or have a good night. Take care.
Yeah, awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate the hell out of you.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Episode 20 coming in fire. I know we're a few minutes over, Sneezy. Do we want to do some closing remarks just so we, call it a night here, or what are you thinking? Do we want to touch on anything else before we do so?
Just keep being active, keep taking part. Whether it's DeFi, whether it's gaming, whether it's NFTs, whether it's meme tokens, whatever your jam is, just keep taking part, keep being active. Bear market suck. The fact that we're talking about this being a bear market where we were a couple months ago is laughable. Like, zoom out time, have fun. I think now is the most, if I can give anybody any kind of, the closest I'll give you to financial advice is going to be gravitate to the shit that you have fun with, that you find enjoyment with in this space, and fuck with that shit right now. Because if you look at your timeline, everything's negative. That is people that are here for different reasons. Like if you're here to build, lock in on the shit you enjoy and just keep having fun. Because nothing's changed from 3 months ago, 6 months ago. The sentiment changes, but the people here that actually want to be here and are working are still here doing it. Anyways, that was my weird tangent. What you got? What you got, Atreyu?
Damn, that was so good. I love and appreciate every single one that was coming here, hanging out with us, and listening back on YouTube or X. Yeah, contributing, playing, tinkering, whatever your jam is. There's a lot going on, so enjoy. And regardless, I think of the price, who actually cares about that, right? There's a lot of cool shit happening. And that's all that truly matters as we kind of are here. I think most of us for the long term, regardless of what that be defined as. But there's a lot of fun stuff to be playing and tinkering with right now, and even more stuff coming out. So yeah, I think being present and just showing up and tinkering in whatever way you enjoy, like Sneezy said, I think that's a really good point. So anyway, it's exciting. Episode 20, exciting times regardless of the market. I know it sucks, but honestly, like if you're here, that's huge, and we appreciate the living hell out of you. And just I think I'm not saying any financial advice here, but if you're here now, and you're having a good time, I think you're gonna be having a great time in the future with us. So let's frickin' build.
Yo, that's what the fuck is up. Keep doing your thing. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Make sure you check out the Spook Space, 12 p.m. EST, and make sure you check out A Person Like You's Talk About It Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. EST. Flash forward Wednesday, 9 a.m. EST. You've got Dr. Wulon Space. Again, that is a Chinese language space. I still implore you to drop your PFP in, like and retweet it, because that is the same fucking vibe we are on, just on the other side of the world. Let's fucking support it. Let's help that shit grow. 12 p.m. EST, we've got Waffle Wednesday, and then 7:30 p.m. EST, we'll be back with Aptos tonight. That's a non-recorded space. I think Wednesday I might try and figure out with you guys and negotiate some kind of fucking holiday schedule so that I get a little bit of a fucking break this summer. But anyways, that's a Wednesday conversation. And then Thursday, I don't think there's any fucking day spaces on Thursday, but definitely make sure you check out A Person Like You space. I don't know who he's going to have on, but he is going to be talking to someone from the Aptos ecosystem about what they got cooking.
Actually, I'll tell you right now, real quick. Hero Labs is going to be on, and we're going to be designing my character in the comic book.
Yo, that
So,
is what's up. Yo, pin that shit to the top. I'm going to talk real quick about what's going on Friday, and you pin that to the top so that people make sure to check that out. But, dude, I think any kind of creative, artistic creation that goes on in the space, I think we need to do what we can. Everybody, I'm going to be as fucking tacky, cliche as I can be on Thursday, trying to get you to engage with the space and get people in there. But that brings us to Friday. Make sure you check out Julie and Serene and Broke Pecker's Art Space, TGIF Aptos, where they talk about all things art, whether that's the creative process, what it's like being a creator. You never know where they're going to go, but it's very art centric, and they always have different artists in there. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. And if you need more information than Friday, then come check out one of the spaces I just talked about, and we'll tell you what's going on the fucking weekend then. I love you guys. Have a great fucking night.
you as well.